everybody. Welcome to Hermit Trivia. Another beautiful Tuesday night, our second Tuesday of our glorious Hermit Trivia adventure. I am a pirate because it's 2020 and literally nothing matters. Yar. I'm a pirate with a money rack. It's been a fun night tonight. Have some people getting in. And some of our fine fellows. Let me know, can you hear me out there? Leslie, quiet, or I will shank you. That's how Prison Mike rolls. I was going for pirate, but I guess it looks like I'm joining the Crips. Flying elves are back. Hi, Lisa. Don't mind me. I'm just putting a hanky on my head and swatting at imaginary elves. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling the pirate thing. I think it's time to bring our good old friend the cat hat. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Welcome to Hermit Trivia. Have yourselves a seat, folks. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself to the stream. Help yourself introduce, let us know what you're drinking tonight. Ow! Oh, I'm sorry. My cat is nipping at my ankles. She's being very naughty. Come on, Jalme. Come on, Jalme. Oh, you teeth. Much better than getting caught in the rain. But yes, my cat, our cat, Xiaomei, was nipping at my ankles like she likes to do. She's a very naughty cat. Hi, Lisa. See how big a crowd we get tonight. We've got a special for Hermit Trivia tonight. I am introducing interactivity. What that is, I will explain, but it means I get to introduce this and this. Yes, stop and go sign will make their round tonight. Hi, Meyer. Never trust the TV. We've got a great show tonight. I've got a fantastic batch of questions waiting for all of you. And I don't know about you. This soundtrack is some kind of lo-fi hip-hop, public domain kind of thing, but I'm getting major Earthbound soundtrack vibes from this. Mark uses PK Love up on trivia. Man, I love Earthbound. Great game. Here's a question. What fun stuff would you like me to write board behind me? Here's your first question. Hi, Mike. Oh, so good to hear from you, man. We got Mike, we got Lisa, we got Meyer, we got Leslie. We got a good crew going on here. I hope you all like the picture of the cat, little Xiaomei. She's very cute, but unfortunately, if she just sat nicely on my lap, I'd be happy to have her here, but she just likes to nip at my ankles when she's in the room. Just can't have that for trivia. Such a naughty cat. Can adjust the lighting a little bit. Yeah, big reveal. I like that. I just need thicker ankles. All right, liking more like looking like a bread tube superstar. And a non-binary gender. Welcome to Hermit Trivia, everybody. Welcome any newcomers, anyone who has arrived. We will be starting the show in just a bit, looking for more arrivals. If you have not yet, please feel free to like and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Please feel free to like this channel, like this stream if you have not already. Give us that little boost. Smash that like button, fam. Geez, okay, I sound like every Let's Player on YouTube now. I find it funny, really, after watching a lot of YouTube, how YouTube has sort of created its own bizarre little subculture, if you will, and then you've got subcultures within subcultures. And here I am just outside of them. Some poor kid turns this on, wants to watch like an unboxing video, and he's like, "Mom, there's an old man with a beard and cat ears. He's yelling questions at me. I don't know what to make of this." Stay in school, kids. Unless, of course, they tell you to stay home because of coronavirus, in which case, stay home, kids. Stay home, kids. Okay, we got 5 people. Give it like 3 minutes. Oh, I gotta set my timer. Good, now she can bite your ankles. I bet they don't taste as good as my ankles. I'm trying to say my cankles. Actually, that's why she likes it. I've got those cankles, so it's got that nice little like marbling of meat to fat ratio. It's a quality cut of meat on that space between the calf and foot. She loves me too. She just has a very funny way of showing it. She's a very sweet cat. What are we all drinking tonight? I'm having a port spritzer in a very classy solo cup. Absolutely delicious. Port spritzer. God bless Lee. We got Mike. Hello, welcome Dee Dee. And Moonshine. Oh, that sounds great. White Lightning? Dolly Parton's favorite. Good. Excellent. We have 2 more minutes. Just going to give that last couple minutes to get some more butts and seats for Hermit Trivia. Welcome to Hermit Trivia. If this is your first time here, we have this every Tuesday and Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the free trivia game where you can relive the glory of bar trivia in the comfort of your own home. Have some fun even during quarantine. Drink, eat, drink, make merry, share answers, give answers. Have a blast. It's a twice-a-night party. Josh! It's Josh. Welcome. Perfect timing. Okay, just about to start. In fact, once it hits 17, that's 30 seconds. I'm gonna call this, get this started. These are smooth jams. These jams are any smoother, you can spread it on your toast. All right, I think that's a good time. We've got a good crowd here. Welcome all. Welcome to Hermit Trivia on this wonderful night of April 7th. This is our Tuesday night Hermit Trivia. We do Hermit Trivia twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday right now, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please, twice a week. Anytime, come on, come all. Welcome to Hermit Trivia. It is the trivia for smart people who stay inside. The only trivia where you can have the bar trivia experience at your table or in your bed. I'm Mark, I'm Mark Walsh. Don't forget the last name. I'm Mark Walsh, your Hermit host. Thank you for joining me in this experiment tonight. Tonight's trivia is 6 rounds with 3 questions each. I will read the questions twice and as clearly as possible. You will then have 1 minute to listen to a lovely public domain song and write or think out your answer. Each question will be worth 1 point. There will be a halftime question worth multiple points, as well as a 5-minute break between rounds 2 and 3. There will also be a final question after round 4, which will be worth 10 points, and you will have 3 minutes to consider that final question. That being said, this is very loosey-goosey, free-for-all, trivia at your home. This trivia game can be played at your home on your own terms. You are the master and commander of this trivia. You can change the point values, choose not to use the points, break your party into different teams, put everyone into one big team, call in other players to be opposing teams or teammates on separate devices, or play solitaire, play by yourself, or just watch me, or even just watch me, listen to me. If you don't want to look at my mug, just listen to my trivia questions. I'm like a dual purpose podcast. It's great. Okay. And please feel free to share in the chat your chosen food and drinks. And you can also share your point totals. You can share how many teams you formed. You can share what you are wearing below the waist that none of us can see. My case, gym shorts, always gym shorts. So yeah, don't be afraid to share. There's the trivia of full comfort. All right, so we are trying something new. To increase interactivity and fun, we are giving a 10-second window for people to guess answers to a question before the final reveal. After I read the question for the final time, I will show the go prompt and for 10 seconds. This will be up for 10 seconds. During the time, players have a chance to type a guess on the chat window. So you have 10 seconds to guess until this goes from go to stop, to type your answer on the chat window after the final read, only after the final read. If you do not see this, otherwise, do not type the answers out on the chat stream. Because if people are competing with each other, we don't want to give it away. The 10-second window is just a chance for people to interact with the chat stream and reveal their answers. Welcome, all newcomers. because otherwise you don't want to give away the answer. So remember, only this time, if this is up, can you write the answer on the chat stream? Otherwise, that's a no-go. Cool. All right. Please refrain from discriminatory talk. Please refrain from political comments or lewd talk or rudeness. And let's take a break from the current situation that keeps us from traditional trivia. We all know what it is. In other words, let's give some space. Let's not be a jerk about quarantine or politics. And, this is a time we get away from that and enjoy all that. So just, be respectful and have fun. Okay. Scores can be kept on our provided printout sheet, which has been shared on Facebook. We may need to reshare that soon, but that's okay. Or you can just keep it on scratch paper by yourself. With that being said, let us get this show on the road to question 1. Are you ready? I know I am. All right. Category 1 for the first 3 questions. The category is musicals. Musicals. Question 1 for musicals. What recent hit Broadway musical features a retelling of the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice with an aesthetic inspired by the Great Depression? What recent hit Broadway musical features a retelling of the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice with an aesthetic inspired by the Great Depression? And here's your minute. Good luck. Okay, and that is time. That is time. Let me read. What recent hit Broadway musical features a retelling of the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice with an aesthetic inspired by the Great Depression? Okay. One. Okay. The answer is Hadestown. Hadestown, yes, is that recent hit Broadway musical, which is supposed to be a real hamdinger. Hadestown, yeah, that's pretty epic. A Great Depression-inspired musical based on the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice. I've heard the soundtrack is amazing too. Yes, that is Hadestown is the answer. Big shout out to Dee Dee. You did answer a little bit early. That's okay. Remember, you only want to answer on the chat stream when you see the go sign. So if you do not see me holding up the go sign, please do not type answers in the chat stream. You can type up other stuff, greetings and everything, but do not type out answers. We don't want to spoil our. Yeah, no worries, man. It's all good. We're all just having fun here. Anyway, the answer is Hadestown. Okay. Question number 2. What brand of half rum, half rye whiskey beverage is named for a tailor and a spy for the American Revolution, who is also featured in Hamilton? What brand of half rum, half rye whiskey beverage is named for a tailor and spy for the American Revolution, who is also featured in Hamilton? All right, minute to win it. All right, and that is time for our answer. Oh, hey, Leslie sent a picture of me with Zhao Mei hiding under the TV under me. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so question 2, final read. What brand of half rum, half rye whiskey beverage is named for a tailor and spy for the American Revolution who is also featured in Hamilton? 10 seconds to answer. Yes, and special shout out to Mike and Lisa for the first to get the answer. It is Hercules Mulligan. Hercules Mulligan. Got him on the spot from the British government. Hercules Mulligan. Look, such a badass song. I love it. The funny thing is, you look up the picture of Hercules Mulligan, you're like, oh, he must be this like freaking like ripped dude, like a Greek god. And of course, it's 18th century portrait, and it's this 5-foot man in a wig with shoulders like a trout. Because I don't know, everyone was really tiny back then. You ever notice that? You go to old historical sites, like you go to see like the U.S. Constitution or like some colonial building, and like all the doors are like 5 feet tall. You got to duck under, and it's like you see these stools that they for like adult men. They look like they came out of like the play school gym. People are tiny, man. I don't know. Okay. Question three. Final question for musicals. All right. In season 4, episode 20 of Family Guy, after joining the New England Patriots and scoring a touchdown, Peter Griffin leads the crowd in a rousing chorus of the song Shapoopy, originally sung by Buddy Hackett in what musical? In season 4, episode 20 of Family Guy, after joining the New England Patriots and scoring a touchdown, Peter Griffin leads the crowd in a rousing chorus of the song Shapoopy, originally sung by Buddy Hackett in what musical? Here's your minute. Good luck. Seconds. And that is time. Let's discover the answer together. Okay. Question 3 of musicals. In season 4, episode 20 of Family Guy, after joining the New England Patriots and scoring a touchdown, Peter Griffin leads the crowd in a rousing chorus of the song Shapoopy, originally sung by Buddy Hackett in what musical? Yes, very good. It is the Music Man. Shout out to Dee and Lisa H for the correct answer. They both guessed the Music Man. That's right. Where Buddy Hackett sings Shapoopy, Shapoopy, Shapoopy. The girl is really sweet. Shapoopy, Shapoopy, Shapoopy. And Peter Griffin's neat. And I cannot think of an episode of that musical without the Family Guy episode. What if cartoons got saved? What if Peter Griffin got saved? He'd sing praise in a whole new way. Holly frickin' Lou, yeah. No, it's okay. Music Man's all right. We don't hold the ceremony. Okay. I love it. All right, now to the next category. Round 2 category is dogs. Dogs. Ooh. Okay, dogs. Question 1. Bo, the presidential dog adopted by the Obama family in 2008, belongs to this breed of dog with webbed toes for swimming that was bred to herd fish into fishermen's nets. Bo, the presidential dog adopted by the Obama family in 2008, belongs to this breed of dog with webbed toes for swimming that was bred to herd fish into fishermen's nets. Here's your minute. Hi, Clyde. And cool. All right, there is your minute for question number 2. No, sorry, not question 2. Question 1 of round 2. Question 1 of round 2. Bo, the presidential dog adopted by the Obama family in 2008, belongs to this breed of dog with webbed toes for swimming that was bred to herd fish into fishermen's nets. And that is time. The breed of dog, Bo, is a Portuguese water dog. Portuguese water dog, yes. Selected by the Obama family because they are hypoallergenic. And Malia, I think, had dog allergies. So, hello, Jen. But yes, you did get Portuguese water dog. That's absolutely right. They're supposed to be extremely good dogs for children as well. Really, really super cute. Yes, Bo is a Portuguese water dog and still with the family today. Very, very loyal, sweet dog. All right. Question number 2. Oh, to remind, we have a couple new players coming in, so I'm going to remind them of our new rule for this trivia. We are allowing, after the final read of the question before the answer reveal, I am going to pop out this sign, and when you do, you have 10 seconds where you can type the answers on the feed to your heart's content. That's the only time which you can type the answers. Want to add a little interactivity and stuff, so yeah, go for it. Okay. Round 2 category dogs. Question 2. One study has found that when dogs are outside and off the leash, they prefer to use the bathroom with their bodies aligned on a north-south axis. indicating that dogs can detect what? One study has found that when dogs are outside and off the leash, they prefer to use the bathroom with their bodies aligned on a north-south axis, indicating that dogs can detect what? What can dogs detect? Here's your minute. No way, man. I vacuum seal that shit. Speaking of which, 420 is on the way. All right, less than 10 seconds. All right, that is time for question 2. One study has found that when dogs are outside and off the leash, they prefer to use the bathroom with their bodies aligned on a north-south axis, indicating that dogs can detect what? And ding, Dee Dee has got it right. Yes, they can detect electromagnetic lines, magnetic board. They can detect the Earth's magnetic field. Josh got it as well. Yes, dogs can detect the Earth's magnetic field, which is, I guess they got a line that way when they poop. They go. That was pretty amazing. All dogs are like, Magneto demands I line up this way when I poop. Or mutant kinds. You'll never. Mike, I don't want to hear from a scientist. I get those juggalo jokes in. Whoop, whoop. Fun fact. Speaking of, I actually tried Faygo for the first time a couple of weeks ago. Faygo strawberry, it was hella decent. That's my guess. That's my review. Hella decent. The great clown Malenko would approve. All right, that was fun. Okay, round 2 category, question 3, still on dogs. Question 3. What 1998 hit stadium song, despite its title, is actually claimed by its writers to have a feminist theme rather than a canine theme? What 1998 hit stadium song, despite its title, is actually claimed by its writers to have a feminist theme rather than a canine theme? Yeah, definitely getting some Earthbound vibes from this soundtrack. 1. Okay, that is time for our answer. For question 3, what 1993 hit stadium song, despite its title, is actually claimed by its writers to have a feminist theme rather than a canine theme?
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? But the party was nice, the party was pumping. Oh, Billy Hop. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
This song is fair use. Woof, woof, woof. I only use 13 seconds. Woof, woof, woof. Nope, under 14 seconds. Fair use, baby. All right. Yes. What night? This answer is Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men. It's yes, in fact, it was apparently the writers. I read up the writers of the song claimed that the titular dogs in the song are about like rude dudes, men who like go to the party and they're like catcalling on ladies and they're like being all rude and then some girls call like, yo, let the dogs out. Jeez, ugh, check your privilege. Yeah, check yourself, guys. Catcalling, being rude, being a scrub. Don't be a scrub, guys. No, we don't want no scrubs. Scrubs are a guy that just can't get no love. Yes, the answer is Who Let the Dogs Out. All right, that was our round 2 category. Next, round 3. Round 3 is pizza. Pizza. No, Josh, I'll be let it be Who Let the Guns Out. Or actually, Who Let the Pythons Out? That'd be cool. Who let the pythons out? Woof, woof, woof. Who let the pythons out? Okay, round 3, pizza. Question 1. The word pizza first appeared in a Latin text from the year 997 CE. Because this predates the discovery of the New World, any pizza made in this time would be missing what core ingredient we associate with pizza of today? The word pizza first appeared in a Latin text from the year 997 CE. Because this predates the discovery of the New World, any pizza made in this time would be missing what core ingredient we associate with pizza today? Here's your minute. Yes, the tastiest category. All right, 10 seconds. All right, and that is time. We have time for question 1. Pizza. The word pizza first appeared in a Latin text from the year 997 CE. Because this predates the discovery of the New World, any pizza made in this time would be missing what core ingredient we associate with pizza of today? And the answer to that is tomatoes. Yes, tomatoes. Or tomato sauce. I also allow tomato sauce as a rule. Hey, a lot of you got it. Dee Dee got that. Josh got it. Joshua Rourke, Jennifer Perry, Charles Barrow. Well done. Yes. You can have pizza without tomato sauce, but I won't eat it. I've had some white sauce pizza. That's okay. But yeah, good. A good marinara. That's key for a great pizza. It's pretty amazing. Pizza. The first reference appeared in 997 CE. That was back when Papa John was called Baby John. Still giving us garlic sauce. Okay. Yes, the answer is tomatoes. All right. Question 2 for the round 3 pizza category. Question 2. Most pizza is topped with mozzarella cheese made from cow's milk, but the Italians know that the best cheese is made from the milk of what animal that was brought to the country from India? Most pizza is topped with mozzarella cheese made from cow's milk, but the Italians know that the best cheese is made from the milk of what animal that was brought to the country Italy? It was brought to Italy from India. Here's your minute. Minute to win it. yeah. Papa John, not a good person. Not a very nice man at all. All right, that is time for question number 2. Most pizza is topped with mozzarella cheese made from cow's milk, but the Italians know that the best cheese is made from the milk of what animal that was brought to Italy from India? Ding, yes. A lot of answers. Lisa got it. Buffalo is water buffalo specifically. Looking for waters buffalo. I think Dee Dee is actually the one to get it. Dee Dee got water buffalo. All major pizza chains get from the same source. Yeah. Now, mozzarella di bufala is buffalo, water buffalo milk. That is the very quality mozzarella cheese coming from. I was extremely fortunate to when I went to Italy in 2004. Wow, that seems like a lifetime ago. I got to stay in the region of Italy where they very close to where they raised the original water buffalo from where they get the buffalo mozzarella. So every day I was like going to the local pizza shop and getting like pizza with the most calzones to die for, and I miss it so much. You never, if you haven't tasted water buffalo mozzarella, there's nothing like it. So good. Yes, water buffalo is that animal from India, and they have no idea how it got there. There's some theories like imported from Venice or whatnot, but still to this day, no one really knows how some water buffalo got all the way to Italy. Pretty cool. Okay, question number 3, last before the halftime. Question 3. An American style of rectangular, thick crust pizza, which gets its shape from being cooked in metal pans originally used in factories, is named after what city? An American style of rectangular, thick crust pizza, which gets its shape from being cooked in metal pans originally used in factories, is named after what city? Here's your minute. Probably not. Sadly, no. Okay, that's our minute. Oh, you guys are great. Okay. Question 3. An American style of rectangular thick crust pizza, which gets its shape from being cooked in metal pans originally used in factories, is named after what city? And goes to Josh, who guessed the right one. Detroit. It is, yes, Detroit style pizza is what we're looking for. That pizza is Detroit. The metal pans used in factories were, of course, originally used in auto dealerships. And of course, when those closed down, they took ways to repurpose them. So they took the square pans and made a deep dish pizza in it, making Detroit style pizza, which I've never actually had myself, but sounds delicious. So mad credit to Josh. Awesome. Excellent answer. That sounds super serious. And mad credit to Mike for mentioning Barry and Levon. That's fantastic, because I remember last week I'd mentioned that I had talked about my answer that was made from $430 worth of pudding. Nobody got that. So Barry, I'm Levon, Sagittarius. Oh yeah. Man, I love this state. That was such a good show. Okay, which brings us to our halftime question. Going to give you the halftime. Before I do, going to remind you all to like this video if you have not already. Give me the thumbs up if you're enjoying this. Give me a subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. If you like this show and you'd like to be advertising your show, if you like having something in your show, if you'd like to put your ad here and all the signs with these dollar signs, please feel free. I'd be happy to advertise. Let me know, or even if there's something you'd want to make a shout out to you. If you want to make some kind of awkward proposal to a girl, or you just want to say how much you love, I don't know, the Chicago Cubs. I'm not a sports fan. I got no horse in this race. Let me know. I'll give a shout out to the Cub. Maybe, I think the only exception is if it's like one of those teams with like a racist logo, like the Cleveland Indians. That's right out. That's right out. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I'll promote something. Yeah, let me know. Like and subscribe. And please, if you're enjoying this, share it to all your friends. Share it to anyone you enjoy who is stuck during this quarantine season and would love some entertainment and love some opportunity for free to watch a man with cat ears say some trivia. Please let them know. The more the merrier. We really love the invite. Okay, enough of my yakking. Let's get to the halftime. This is a fun one. Halftime. This halftime category is movies. And here's how the halftime works. You're going to have 5 minutes for the halftime question, which gives you a nice long break. So this is a perfect time if you want to like freshen your drink, use the bathroom, go for all that, and just answer a question, go for it. And during the halftime question, you have 5 guesses to make. You can only make 5 guesses to this question. We're going to give you a list, and you can guess 5 things on that list. You can only make 5 guesses. Any more is going to be discounted. Each guess is worth 1 point. And if all your guesses happen to be correct, if all 5 guesses you make happen to be on the list that I got here, you can add 5 extra points to your score for a total of 10. So you can win big if you manage to get everything on the list. So here it is, the halftime question. Movies. Name 5 of the 9 actors who had top billing in the 2019 movie adaptation of the musical Cats. Name 5 of the 9 actors who had top billing in the 2019 movie adaptation of the musical Cats. All right, here's your 5 minutes. Go. Let's change up the soundtrack a bit. No, this is not my ad. Geez, that's really going to get me demonetized if I'm playing ads here. Jeff Goldblum, this is not the time or place. I love Jeff Goldblum. I just don't want to listen to his ads right now. So let's do a 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I had a lot of learning. One more minute, we'll have the reveal for the answer. Cool. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. All right. And that is time. I hope you enjoyed this lovely break. Hope you got to align yourselves to the north-south axis when you use the bathroom or freshen your drink. All right. The halftime question is movies, and I'm not going to do the stop cosine for this one because it's a big old list. So here we go. Halftime question. Name 5 of the 9 actors who had top billing in the 2019 movie adaptation of the musical Cats. All right, those actors are James Corden, Dame Judi Dench, Jason Derulo, Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Sir Ian McKellen, Taylor Swift, Rebel Wilson, and Francesca Hayward. That's James Corden, Dame Judi Dench, Jason Derulo, Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Sir Ian McKellen, Taylor Swift, Rebel Wilson, and Francesca Hayward. Yes, that big collection of A-list actors. That was all in the massive bomb. That was the 2019 musical adaptation of Cats. Oh boy. Mike, you got all 5. Nice. Yes, if you got at least 5 of those 9 actors that I mentioned, you get a whole whopping 10 points to add to your score. If you would like to post your current score on the live chat, feel free. Please let people know your scores. Let people know where you're at. If you want some bragging rights, if you want, or if you want to do if your score is declining as rapidly as the box office of the movie Cats, please let us do that. I have to say, I've only seen clips of Cats, and yeah, it's truly horrifying. But my all-time favorite clip is the one where Idris Elba's McCavity, who apparently has the ability to teleport people now, snatches away Ian McKellen, like they disappear in like a terrible poof of smoke. And the last bit is just Ian McKellen go, McCavity! So at random, inappropriate times now, do this. Just at random, inappropriate times, just go behind someone and go, McCavity! Yes. It's McCavity, who, according to the movie, is guilty of every crime. Yes, every crime. The guy who tore that tag off your sofa that says, "Do not tear off under penalty of law," McCavity. All right, that was our halftime question. Hope you all enjoyed that. We are in the home stretch of now in the second half of our glorious trivia game. 3 rounds before the I didn't get it. I just typed y'all's names. Oh boy. Okay. We're in round 4, 5, and 6. Each one has its own category, and then we're moving on to the final question. Okay, let's do this. Round 4, the category is inventions. Inventions. Question 1. The famous Pony Express operated from April 3rd, 1860 to October 24th, 1861, lasting only a little over a year. What was the transcontinental invention that made it obsolete? The famous Pony Express operated from April 3rd, 1860 to October 24th, 1861, lasting only a little over a year. What was the transcontinental invention that made it obsolete? And here's your minute. Minute to win it. Okay, and that is time for round 4, question 1, inventions. The famous Pony Express operated from April 3rd, 1860 to October 24th, 1861, lasting only a little over a year. What was the transcontinental invention that made it obsolete? The answer was the transcontinental telegraph. The telegraph. Yes, that's great. I think Charles is the first Papua one to get the answer right. Yes, the telegraph rendered the Pony Express obsolete. Turns out when he got electricity, not much use for horses. Oh well, that was fun. Great source of some westerns. Great source of I think was it Young Guns, that series from no, it was Young Guns. No, Young Guns was a movie. That was the one about Billy the Kid. There was a series in like the early 90s, the 80s about the Pony Express. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. But yeah, Pony Express is something like, despite its short lifespan, like sort of stuck in the fame of the Wild Wests. In fact, Leslie and I, big shout out to my lovely wife Leslie, on our travels from West Coast to East Coast, we actually came upon one of the old Pony Express roads while we were driving through Arizona. That was actually really cool to see, a Pony Express trail going parallel along the highway. A lot of fun. Oh yes, the telegraph brought the Pony Express down. Okay, round 4, inventions. Question number 2. Question number 2. What synthetic fabric introduced in the 1970s is made of Teflon? What synthetic fabric introduced in the 1970s is made of Teflon? Here's your minute. Ten seconds. All right. That is our minute. We got for question. I lost track. Okay. It's okay, Leslie. I'm fading out in and out of awakeness too. That's life. What's question 2? What synthetic fabric introduced in the 1970s is made of Teflon? That synthetic fabric is Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex, G-O-R-E apostrophe, not apostrophe, G-O-R-E hyphen T-E-X. That synthetic fabric often used in raincoats for its water resistance. Gore-Tex. Good question. And hello, Becky. Good to see you, Becky Lears. Thanks. Awesome of you to join us from the other half of the world. Always great to hear from you. It's welcome to the stream. Okay, last question of round 4, inventions. Question number 3. Question 3. What device, first invented in Assyria, is depicted on the coat of arms of the Holy See? What device, first invented in Assyria, is depicted on the coat of arms of the Holy See? That's S-E-E, the Holy See. What device is it? Here's your minute. Okay, that is your minute for the last question of inventions. Question 3. What device, first invented in Assyria, is depicted on the coat of arms of the Holy See? Yes, Mike has it. Mike Brennan has the answer with a key. It is a key. That's right. The Holy See is, of course, the coat of arms of the Bishop of Rome. That is the Pope, who is like St. Peter was long ago, granted the keys to heaven. Therefore, the coat of arms depicts keys. Yes, the key is that device. So it looks a lot different. The key in Assyria was probably closer to the first Egyptian key, which looked a lot like a big wooden toothbrush. It's true. Yeah, they look like these big wooden finally toothbrush things. Yes, but the key. This is more like the coat of arms thing is more like those badass like Kingdom Hearts kind of keys, you know, they don't mess around. Okay, that was round 4 inventions. Now, moving on to round 5. Round 5, the category is science, my favorite. Science. She blinded me with it. Question 1 of science. What marsupial possesses fingerprints closest in shape to those of humans to the point where they appear relatively identical under an electron microscope? What marsupial possesses fingerprints closest in shape to those of humans to the point where they appear relatively identical under an electron microscope. 1 minute to win it. All right, less than 10 seconds. And that is Tom. Okay, let's discover it together. Question number 1 for science. What marsupial possesses fingerprints closest in shape to those of humans to the point where they appear relatively identical under an electron microscope? The answer is the koala. Yes, Mike got it, and Josh got it. Mike and Josh, good answer. The koala, that adorable little crawling eucalyptus eating critter, is the koala, the marsupial. Yes. So, fun fact: if you ever want to commit a murder and fool the police, get a koala's hand. Just smear it with koala hand fingerprints, and they'll never catch it. The thing. Jenkins, get in my office. This murder crime scene, it's all full of just random fingerprints and koala DNA. We can't make it. We got a cold case, Jenkins. Poor Jenkins. Never closes his damn cases. No, Josh, you got it. You got koala. Yes, Mike is right. A koala can steal your identity and give you chlamydia all at the same time. Oh, those poor bears. They're ridden with chlamydia. Somebody get them some antibiotics. Good guess, Josh. Good guess. Yes, the koala. Okay. Question 2 of science. Question 2. Home of Thanos. This moon of Saturn has a methane cycle, differentiating it from the other moons of the planet. What is its name? Home of Thanos. This moon of Saturn has a methane cycle, differentiating it from the other moons of the planet. What is its name? About 30 seconds. Ten seconds. And that is time. Okay, question 2. Home of Thanos. This moon of Saturn has a methane cycle, differentiating it from the other moons of the planet. What is its name? And yes, special shout out to Mike Brennan. That is, in fact, Titan. Titan was the moon. If you remember from your Marvel movies, he was Thanos of Titan. Yes, Titan is the moon of Saturn that has a methane cycle. So in the outtakes of the Marvel movies, Thanos gets the glove and he's like, I can change the universe. Snap of my fingers. Well, what do? I'm going to make my planet not smell like farts. Science. Yes, the moon of Saturn has a methane cycle. And yes, I know methane is natural state, is colorless and odorless and tasteless. But let's be honest. When we think methane, we think, whew, that's swamp gas. Something I'm saying, son. Okay. Yes, the answer is Titan, the moon of Titan. All right. Question number 3. Question 3. The Nobel Peace Prize is one of the most prestigious awards in the field of science. The man behind the award, Alfred Nobel, is famous for the invention of what? The Nobel Peace Prize is one of the most prestigious awards in the field of science. The man behind the award, Alfred Nobel, is famous for the invention of what? Your minute 20. And that is time. Let's discover our answers together. Question number 3. The Nobel Peace Prize is one of the most prestigious awards in the field of science. The man behind the award, Alfred Nobel, is famous for the invention of what? Yes, very good. Lisa, Clyde, you both got it. It is TNT or dynamite. It's TNT or dynamite. TNT. And I'll blow up and fight. TNT. I'll make a peace prize. Yes, it is TNT, dynamite. He was the first to discover how to stabilize nitroglycerin into a solid form and thus create what we call dynamite today. He, in fact, part of the reason he created the Peace Prize because by nature he developed a device. He developed dynamite for peaceful purposes. He's like, okay, we can use this for construction. We can use this to blow up mountains and make tunnels and roads and infrastructure and stuff. And he started selling to governments. The government's like, oh shit, we can blow up people. Oh, this is gonna be so great for a war. Al, you're a peach, man. You're a prince. Booby, you're awesome. Thank you. No, wait. Yeah, no, oh man, we were gonna blow up the shit out of some peasants. Just and so Alfred got down on his knees and yelled, "No!" Well, I should give people an award for being peaceful, I guess. So that's why he made the Peace Prize, because he felt his guilt over the invention of dynamite. Yes, or TNT. We accept both answers. Well done. Well done. Big shout out to Clyde and Lisa and Mike. Well done. Okay. The final category before the last category before the final question. Round 6 category is languages. Languages. La, 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 la. Question number 1. In order for the film to achieve an otherworldly feeling, the 1966 horror film Incubus, starring William Shatner, was written in what constructed language? In order for the film to achieve an otherworldly feeling, the 1966 horror film Incubus, starring William Shatner, was written in what constructed language? Here's your minute. And that is your minute. Let's discover question number 1 together. Question number 1. In order for the film to achieve an otherworldly feeling, the 1966 horror film Incubus, starring William Shatner, was written in what constructed language? Yes, Charles and Mike, right on the ball. It was Esperanto. The entirety of the film Incubus was scripted in Esperanto. Yes, and as that's right, you're correct. A 1966 horror film filmed in Esperanto, starring William Shatner. Just think on that a bit. That's amazing. That sounds just fantastic. Honestly, that's a movie I still have to add to my list. Not to be confused with Will Shatner's covers of Incubus, which sound like a beautiful thing entirely. So, pardon me while I burst into the flame. I've had enough of your people's mindless games. Pardon me while I burn and rise above the flame. Pardon me while I burn. Whatever be the same. You stare at me like I'm a vitamin. Oh, Bill Shatter. Oh, Incubus, I love it. That man is an international treasure. I don't care what anyone else says. I got to see him at Rose City Comic Con. It was a Wizard World Comic Con. Tickets we won for free last night. I got to see Will Shatner at Wizard World Comic Con. That was a real treat. That was a lot of fun. Okay, question number 2 in languages. Question 2. What famous American philosopher, social critic, and political activist is sometimes called the father of modern linguistics? What famous American philosopher, social critic, and political activist is sometimes called the father of modern linguistics? Minute to win it. All right, there's your minute. I almost regret that minute. That song sounds like it has a really nice beat, but nope. Show must go on. Okay, question. Round 6 category languages. Question 2. What famous American philosopher, social critic, and political activist is sometimes called the father of modern linguistics? Yes, Charles and Mike, you got Noam Chomsky. Noam Chomsky. Well done, guys. Yes, Noam Chomsky is that great American linguistics professor. Noam Chomsky. Interesting guy. My favorite little fact of him was that in the 70s, they used some scientists were doing some experiments with chimpanzees and their language centers, their capability for it, how they form basic communication, sign language. And I believe they named their lead chimp Nim Chimpsky. Nim Chimpsky, a very clever little word play there. Doctor, the chimp is trying to tell us something. What's he saying? Capitalism is bad. Oh, yep, yeah, that sounds like Nim Chimpsky. Oh, good old Nim. Yes, but Noam Chomsky was the answer we were looking for. Excellent. Well played answers, guys. Okay. Last question in the category. Round 6. Languages. Languages. Question 3. In 1951, while studying in Guatemala, 15-year-old David Stewart helped to crack the code of what ancient written language that had remained indecipherable since the 16th century. In 1951, while studying in Guatemala, 15-year-old David Stewart helped to crack the code of what ancient written language that had remained indecipherable since the 16th century. Here's your minute. Oh yeah, this is where it slaps. Okay, that is our time for that question. Question number 3. In 1951, while studying in Guatemala, 15-year-old David Stewart helped to crack the code of what ancient written language that has remained indecipherable since the 16th century. All right, Charles has nailed it. The answer is Mayan. Mayan. That's right. Well done. It is the Mayan is that language. David, yes, at the tender age of 15 years old, David Stewart cracked the code, cracked the written form of the Mayan language that was basically no one understood till the since the 16th century. To be fair, that's kind of on the Spaniards who, as soon as they went and took over, they found all the old Mayan writings and burned them and punished anybody who tried to learn Mayan with death. So yeah, that's colonialism. And then this brilliant young man was able to rediscover it. It was like the Mayan language. Yes, you're right. They still have not cracked Texan. That is still a mystery language. That might as well be speaking in tongues for all I know. Well done, Charles. There's actually a really fascinating. I recommend if you ever get the chance, there is a fascinating episode of Nova, the PBS show. It's called Cracking the Code, or the Mayan Code, and it's all about the journey to unlock the written Mayan language, and it's really fascinating and beautiful and interesting. It's really cool. Highly recommended. Yes, yes, the Mayan language. Okay, and I'm sad to say, my friends, but we're coming up to the end. But the great thing is we save the best for last because we have an amazing final question for you. Before I move on to the final question, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have come to our wonderful show. Those who are still here, those who came but had to leave, you're all welcome. I'm all happy to have seen you there, and I'm so happy to know that you're safe and fun. And I always have these times of the week really brighten up my week. They really make me happy, and it's really great to see you guys and talk with you. So big applause to all of you. You rock. Thank you. If you've not yet liked this video, if you do like this video, I want a genuine like. I don't just give it to me. Just hit the thumbs up button. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so you can get more Hermit Trivia on the way. Keep Hermit Trivia going. We're always doing, this is an experiment in progress, so we're always adding new things. We're always adding fun stuff and ways to make the channel better for all our viewers and bring more trivia goodness and bring more light and life into the world. So please feel free to show us some loads of likes and subscribes if you can. Well, yeah. With that being said, let's go out with a bang. Let's give you the final question. Okay, so here's the way our final questions work for anyone who has not done it before. For these questions, you can wager. You do a wager before you make the before you answer the question. You wager anywhere from 0 to 10 points, and you wager this because you have to guess all the answers correct in order to win the points you have wagered. If you get it wrong, that means you have to subtract those points that you wagered. So you do take a risk here. You do want to remember, you want to get absolutely every answer correct, otherwise you lose the points instead of gaining them. So here is the final question. The category is spies. Spies. So here's what I want you to do. From make a little piece of paper here from top to bottom. We have 5 spies listed here, and I want you to tell me whether each one was either a real figure or a fictional figure. Some are real, and some are just fictional. Some are made up. So for number 1, we have Mo Berg. Mo Berg, was he real or fictional? Number 2, we have Johnny Fedora. Was he real or fictional? Johnny Fedora. Number 3, we have Mata Hari. Mata Hari. Number 4, we have Kim Philby. Kim Philby. And at number 5, we have George Smiley. George Smiley. Out of those 5, some are real, some are fictional. You have to tell me what's what and get it on the nose. Clyde, good night. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you all. And I'm going to you're going to have 3 minutes to answer this question. All right, 3 minutes starting now. Good luck. I got about 20 seconds. And that is time. That is time. So we have let's see if you got the answers to our questions here. Okay, I'm just going to read them off. You don't have to type. It'll be too much to type out, though, but I'll read the answers to our questions. All right. So our final question was spies. From top to bottom, tell us where each of the 5 spies listed on the right. Well, I guess I'm listed on the left. Well, I went all dyslexic there for a second. Yes, the 5 spies listed on the left was a real figure or historical character. Okay, so let's go down the list. So our first spy on the list, number 1, Mo Berg. Mo Berg was known as a Major League Baseball player. He was a catcher for a Major League Baseball team. But was he also a spy? The answer is yes. Mo Berg was an actual real spy for the Overseas Secret Service during World War II. And the funny fact is, he was known in the major leagues as a pretty mediocre player. And but I mean, when you compare, it's like people ask him, like, hey, Mo Berg, I scored a triple play in the 41 World Series. What did you do? Mo Berg's like, I had to debate whether or not to murder Werner Heisenberg. It's true. He actually did. He was signed by the U.S. government to find Werner Heisenberg and discover whether or not he was worthy of assassination. He decided no. So yes, Mo Berg is in fact a real spy. All right, going down the list, Johnny Fedora. Yes, Johnny Fedora. That sounds like the name of a fake spy. Like Johnny Fedora. Who names a spy that? And you're thinking, this guy, there's no way this guy can possibly be real. You're absolutely right. Johnny Fedora is not a real. He is in fact a real fictional character. He was a spy, a fictional spy character written, and not he's a fictional character, but he was in fact a bunch of stories about a spy named, sort of like the proto James Bond, named Johnny Fedora. I know nowadays that sounds like a guy walking around like, now I've got to go on my secret mission to stop feminists from ruining Star Wars. I'm a spy for Reddit. I'm here to protect ethics in games journalism. Yes. Keep fighting the terrible fight, Johnny Fedora. You're just awful. Okay. All right. Mata Hari, the lovely Mata Hari, was a Dutch spy for the Germans. Was she real or fictional? She was quite real. Yes, Mata Hari was quite real. Mata Hari was a real spy. Okay, going up. Kim Philby. Kim Philby was a British intelligence officer who was secretly giving secrets to the Soviets in the 1950s. Kim Philby. Was he real or fictional? He was real. He was absolutely dead real. Yes, a man named Kim. He was named Real. And finally, number five, George Smiley. George Smiley is another agent of British intelligence, and not your flashy kind of spy like James Bond. He did real intelligence work. So you would know by that he was fictional. Fictional, yes. George Smiley is the main protagonist of the great John le Carre spy novel Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Yes, George Smiley is fictional, played by the great Alec Guinness in the '70s version, and the great Gary Oldman in the later 2000s remake. Okay, so your answers. So we have number 1, Mo Berg was real. Number 2, Johnny Fedora was fictional. Number 3, Mata Hari was real. Number 4, Kim Philby, also real. And number 5, George Smiley was fictional. So you want to answer real, fiction, real, fiction. If you got real, fiction, real, fiction, you got them all right. You did it. You get the full points for whatever you wagered. And if you'd like to announce your final scores on the live chat, if you'd like to notice whether you got this, whether you thought this was super hard, or whether how many points you got, you want some bragging rights, go ahead. Go right in, because that concludes our episode of Hermit Trivia. That was amazing, folks. I hope you all guys had as much fun as I did playing this as I did running it. If you ever have any suggestions or any hints or ideas that you can suggest to make this better, to make this more interesting for people, let me know. If any of the new stuff, let me know how the new stuff worked out for you or didn't work out. If you liked the way, let me know if you enjoyed having a chance, to answer questions on the live chat. I thought I added some interactivity. Or there's some suggestions, something you'd like to see as part of it, or anything you just like to I'm going to consider this the after party. If you just want to shoot the breeze and chat for a bit and let me know. And Josh got 14 points. The cats category carried the team. Nice, yeah. You gotta love those Jellicle cats. They did awesome. Yeah, it was a good show. That was a good show. Thank you, Jen. And it's always great to see you. We're happy to see you. It's always great to see my old friends and catch up again and reunite. It's always a blast. East and West Coast. I've got friend. It's amazing. It's just a really fantastic thing. I got friends from East and West Coast merging on here. I've got friends from merging on here. It's a really wonderful meeting of minds, and that's I can't ask for much more. That's really cool. But thank you for enjoying the show. Any questions, any comments, just put them on the live chat. And I'll be here for a while. Rat beef? I prefer my rat beef medium rare. Well, I was dressed like a Crip earlier. You guys missed when I had the. I was wearing a blue bandana to go for a pirate thing, and Leslie was like, "No, you look like Prison Mike from The Office. This is bad." Live stream freestyle battle. I would check out the Firefly Funhouse. Is that like based off a TV show? Six Pack Shakur in the house. I'm actually, one of my plans, Ian, my brother Ian and I have been talking about doing a live stream karaoke at some point, finding a way to set up a live stream of where you post karaoke lyrics. And I've got my little portable microphone here. So we figure we can get people maybe on YouTube, or it'd probably be easier on Zoom if we get a multicast thing on Zoom. And put that in front of our television here at home, and then people have the opportunity to sing at the lyric. Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic. I'm really jonesing for a good karaoke night. I'd actually meant to do some karaoke when I was in Portland very briefly. Didn't have the time, so we traveled down. I was like, I'll do this karaoke in Florida, and then circumstances. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Josh. Good idea. If we do karaoke, it might be better to do it at an earlier time so that so that it doesn't wake the neighbors. Like I say, it's like almost 11:30 on my end. So, and I don't have to worry about neighbors to wake up so much, but but you know, for everyone else and for some kind of nice window where it's like people are able to get back from work and make it, but like it's not too late that it like keeps people awake or whatnot. That would be really cool. I like that idea. I also like the idea of doing a role playing stream at some point. Like if I could get a game of an RPG with together on Zoom or something like that, DM a game that might be fun too. That's that's the thing. I'm figuring out all this new technology. I'm looking as it's been a for a long time. You know, webcamming and web streaming was an option, not a necessity. So I was just sort of going along. But yeah, if people are interested in either karaoke or role playing or any sort of stream, I recommend if you've got. Yeah, nice try, Mike. The thing is, most online game you usually have like with role playing online or streams though, you usually have like a computer dice roller where pretty much everyone can see it, so you can set up something like Discord and everything. But you know, I mean, honestly, I'm totally cool with honor system too. Like if you're cheating on dice, if you're cheating on dice rolls, I'm not going to freak out about it. So. Natural 20s for everyone. You get a critical. You get a critical. You get a critical. Yeah, so you know, I'll figure out the technology, figure out the details, figure out a bunch of stuff. I'm starting online tutoring this week for folks too to make my bread and everything. So it's gonna get acquainted real quick. Oh. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, we'd love to have your brother and Josh. Have a great night. I need to leave as well. I'm gonna have to part out this stream because I'm pretty sure. Yes, actually, I know of Roll20. I have a Roll20 account I sign on. I've never actually done. Hi, Charles. Good seeing you. I haven't actually done a stream on it yet myself. I'm still working on it. So like, you know, if I figure out time, I'm gonna give that a shot. And if that works out, maybe I can run a game through there. Who knows? But yeah, thanks Lisa for the reminder. That's a great idea. But I'm gonna call it a night tonight because I think I do have to do some prep for tutoring tomorrow, depending on when they come back from it. But good night. Love you all. Stay safe. Be safe. I can't wait to hope to see you all on Thursday. If not, you know, we can always check out my stream on another time and check out other things. I will keep you posted on further updates, whether to Hermit Trivia or whether to any other online streaming. Yeah, love you too, Lisa, and much love to everybody. I wish you all the best. Big psychic hug. Oh man, I just feel good. I need it. All right. Love you all. Stay safe. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.